I would rather be here and die than to see a thorn prick the foot of Muhammad, peace be upon him.
Ugh, I swear if he says it one more time.
Rather that Muhammad, peace be upon him, be in your shoes right. In all honesty, I'm not here to make a mockery out of you.
In all honesty, I'm not here to make a mockery out of you. What a great first line, what a great opening line, and he keeps this tone and sentiment throughout his video, which is very sweet and peaceful. Well, there's one exception, his description. It said if you haven't watched the original video by Jacqueline Glenn, don't watch it unless you're going to dislike it. Well, guess what? He changed it. If you haven't watched the original video by Jacqueline Glenn, don't watch it. Apparently, after receiving heavy criticism from you guys after I posted his video on my Facebook page, he decided that that wasn't the best description ever. So I'm going to make an analogy here. This reminds me of, let's say I had an older brother who was very overprotective with a history of violence, and I went up to him and I said, "That boy over there was mean to me." Now, I'm a very peaceful girl and I would never do anything to hurt anyone, but I know my brother would, and I am pointing him in this other guy's direction. Now, secretly, I'm kind of hoping that he kicks his ass. Now, this guy's not stupid. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's revving them up and he's pointing them in my direction with a negative emphasis. Go dislike this video. But the thing that irritates me is that he's got this like peaceful, monotone attitude with cheap elevator music, and everybody thinks, oh, look at this guy, what a great guy. He's not trying to cause any problems. I don't buy that for a second. This video was not made for me. This video was made for them. He spent almost the entire video licking Muhammad's boots and didn't counter the points I made in my first video. A video response should have gone through my points and used evidence to prove me wrong. He didn't do that. The only attempt he even made at doing that was to show a clip of Lawrence Krauss out of context, which doesn't even matter because he's not my prophet. I don't worship him, I'm not tied to him. If I showed you a clip of a Muslim professor saying something, does that have any impact on your beliefs? I don't think so.
If you want to judge Islam, judge it for what's in here and on the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him.
Really? You want me to judge you according to that book? Because in my opinion, you could probably find more morality in Mein Kampf. You have to be honest whenever it comes to the doctrines of Islam, specifically the doctrines of martyrdom and jihad. The crime of apostasy is punishable by death, and there is no version of Islam that says it's okay to criticize the Quran, which, by the way, is full of scientific inaccuracies. It says gays should be stoned to death and orders people who leave the religion to be killed. How peaceful.
Find out what made this man the most influential man in the world.
Okay, influence does not equal peace. That book also contains Hitler and Stalin, so he's among friends.
Find out what made this man the most perfect example to walk the earth. A mercy, not only to mankind, but every form of creation.
Muhammad was a murderer and a pedophile. He waged war on people who didn't believe in Islam, and I will have a link in the description for your references of killings that he either ordered or supported.
This is a man who little children would run up to him because they knew how merciful he was. They knew that he would take them seriously despite their age.
Yes, he takes them very seriously because he married a 6-year-old and then had sex with her when she was 9 years old, so I'd say that's pretty serious. And then I get stupid comments like this. When he died, so excuse me if that sounds like a pedophile, she loved him. He was not the only one who got married at that age. Saying that everybody's doing it does not make it okay. I can't go back and say, well, lots of people had slaves, so there's nothing wrong with slavery. That's bullshit. And then I had people try to tell me that back then, kids actually grew faster, so it was okay. Are you kidding me? But let's just ignore all that and have a giant Muhammad circle jerk for a second.
I would rather be here and die than to see a thorn prick the foot of Muhammad, peace be upon him. And on the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Muhammad, peace be upon him. Muhammad, peace be upon him. May God be pleased with him. Speaking of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Muhammad, peace be upon him. To dishonor Muhammad, peace be upon him.
That is really annoying.
I want you to ask yourself, why are there 1.7 billion people today all across the world that are eager to implement the way he lived?
So many logical fallacies. By the way, there's more Christians in the world than Muslims, so what now? Millions of people all around the world every day eat spaghetti, all hail the flying spaghetti monster, Parmesan be upon him.
If God, the creator of the heavens and the earth and everything in between, the one and only, has honored him, who are we to even try to dishonor him?
So here's more proof that this video was clearly not made for me, because you know, whenever you say God to an atheist, they really don't care. Like, at all. If the flying spaghetti monster agrees with me, who are you to even try to disagree with me?
What I want you to do is to walk outside tonight, look at the brightness of the moon, and go ahead and spit at it. The same way that your spit doesn't affect the brightness of the moon is exactly what you're doing when you even try to attempt to dishonor Muhammad, peace be upon him. Seek my advice. We want the best for you. Peace.
Aw, how sweet. Now let's just go and see some of these people wishing me the best. Aw, no, this girl is so sweet. She is nice enough to bleep out the K and fucking, but then goes and tells me to go suicide. How are you causing good when you are creating problems? Jackie, Glenn, go and commit suicide. Fucking whore, did you ever get fucked by a dog? Now is the time. The filthy slut Jacqueline Glenn has STDs, probably gets fucked by 20 men a day. I've searched the meaning of a wild bitch who has nothing to live for and whose father had never been seen or known right after fertilizing her mum, only to produce a worthless bitch. Jacqueline, you have just defined that for me. Thank you, bitch. This girl says, ugly fat bitch. Wow, I have never seen someone disrespect other religions like you. You hater, rude, ugly bitch, kill yourself, rest in hell. Die, you faggot. Haters gonna hate, kill yourself, dirty bitch. Jerry, Jerry, Jerry. Now, I had so many of these hate comments and death threats that I'm gonna have to make an entire separate video just going through all of them because I think it's hilarious how they have this mentality of Islam is the religion of peace, and if you disagree with that, we are going to send you death threats and hate mail to prove how peaceful we are. Comedians, cartoonists, and YouTubers shouldn't have to worry about getting their lives threatened for making fun of Muhammad while you sit there and talk about how peaceful you are. Now, I don't want to criticize every single Muslim. I know that there are some out there that don't take it as seriously, just like in any religion. But the problem is that it's like they're Christians of the 14th century with the technology and weapons of the 21st century. But we don't have 500 or 600 years to figure this shit out. There's highly destructive technology out there, and one person can ruin the lives of millions. Ideas have consequences, and it's a mainstream idea in Islam that you can get to paradise by dying in defense of the faith, and that's actually the ideal situation. So next time you want to make a video response, try actually responding to some of these problems. Now, I know that this video took a turn to be more serious, but I feel like it's a really serious topic, and it frustrates me that so many people are so afraid to speak out against Islam, and it sucks that I can sit here and make all these videos on Christianity and no one bats an eye, but then I talk about Muhammad or Islam or something like that and people just freak out. Some people even call me racist. Islam is not a race. Get over it. It's something worth talking about, and stop being so afraid to say what needs to be said. So let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below. My next video is going to be a lot more funny. I'm going to go through all my hate comments in a comedic way, which is going to be pretty sweet. So make sure you stick around for that. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. There's no God, he doesn't exist, so don't try to save me. Use your fucking brain and leave us all alone. Subscribe!